Welcome to my channel. To everyone that is now turning up, this is being recorded. I am Artwalker. I'm the man behind the machine. I am the man that's going to teach you guys how to draw. What we're going to learn today, we're going to learn how to draw the human back. It's a tricky one. It's not an easy one, but I have my own method and this will help you 100%. Slept for 13 hours today, went to bed at... Oh, okay, you must have had a hard week. So if you're not familiar with my work, I tend to draw quite a lot of anime stuff. I've got a couple of examples here just to show you that I do vary with my style with regards to how I work. I draw anime, females, males, steampunk stuff. This is cyberpunk stuff. So these are just a couple of examples of what I do. I also draw a lot of. Let me just grab someone from here. Oh yeah, why not indeed? I've got an example here of my version of the Black Panther. So you can see what levels I like to take my artwork to when I like to redesign original characters, stuff like that. So I don't know who's that Krita. I don't know who that is. No, I don't think I have. I've got some of the old school basic characters like Wolverine and stuff like that. When I can find him. Oh yeah. I do. I'm not going to take out very many. I'll just show you a couple. So we got stuff like that, the Bucky kind of stuff. And then we've got like, just like here, Spider-Man foreshortening and stuff like that. So if you want to learn how to draw the anatomy, this is when it comes in handy for when you want to draw any kind of character. Like even the last one I'll show you quickly is Deadpool here, so you can see how I use these techniques for my character drawings and stuff like that. So what we're going to learn today is it's my back drawing technique, and it is truly my back drawing technique. As you can see, I've got an image here of the back. I think my one's better. The original's a bit weak. He's too floppy and he's all. Das sollte es einen Manga zeichnen. Nein, ich habe keine Zeit. Das braucht so viel Arbeit, Paolo. Zu viel Arbeit. So what I'm going to teach you guys is my back drawing method, right? So what you're going to learn, it's actually named. I'm naming this the Artwalker back drawing method, right? So this is something that if you use it, you have to mention that this is the Artwalker version. How you doing, V? You alright? Artwalker back drawing. I'm gonna label it here. I haven't drawn backs for a while, so I thought I might as well promote my brand a little bit and do it today because I haven't done this for a while. It's really. I'll just check in my list. So this is my back drawing method, and it will be revealed to you why it's mine. It belongs to moi. So here, you look at this, and I can imagine you all think this is going to be very hard. How you doing, Kay? This is going to be very hard. I will never get this right. All these complex muscles and stuff like that. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. If you use this method, please mention me at Artwalker and say I used your back drawing method, and I will post it on my story. Right? So how many people we got? We've only got 16 in the room. No problem. So who cannot draw backs? Yep, we're doing a tutorial now on how to draw the back. We are doing a tutorial on how to draw the back. Who cannot? Well, that's what I like to see. Rich Hampter. I nearly said hamster. Hampter. Who else? Who else cannot draw a back? I'm going to just put those here. 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. I'll draw it with you. 5. Yeah, but if you can't draw it now, I'm just checking to see who can't draw it. Good. Okay, good. Thank you for the share. So if you share this, is even better for me, right? Just let's get this going, right? I'm gonna promise you, I'm not gonna give it a time limit, but I reckon within the next 20 minutes, within the next 20 minutes, you will know how to draw a male back. I'm not saying to an expert level, however, I am saying you will be able to draw a back to a very good level. Who's going to bet me? Who's betting? Who's going to shake my hand? Who's shaking on it? Who's shaking on it? Okay, are you going to shake on it? Who else? Zed? Who's going to shake my hand? Who's going to shake my hand who isn't? Right. No, not at all. No, I haven't done a back one for a long time. I did touch on it very, very quickly, but I didn't do the full tutorial. Right. Okay, everybody got a pen and paper. You will know how to draw the back within the next 20 minutes, and you will never not know how to do it. I promise. Yeah, exactly. We did the chest. Yeah, you're right. But then I touched on it very quickly and I thought, I haven't done a back one for a long time. So I thought, why not push it? Right, everybody got a pen. Can I? I'm sure I could. But we're just going to stick to back drawing today. Everyone got a pen? Ready? Yes, being recorded. No, everybody, I just need you guys to be ready. No complaining. We are going to start the clock. It is now. I said 20 minutes, so we've got until 10 past roughly, right? So, please draw a cross like this. Just a cross like that. Don't worry too much about the dimensions yet. This is just going to be, let's get it on paper first, then we can worry about the dimensions after. Roughly keep these distances the same. Not like me. Keep that distance the same. Yeah? Everyone done that. Tell me when you've done it. Tell me when you've done it. Just give me the thumbs up. Say, got it. Okay, done. Wicked. So now what I want you to do, right, is draw a diamond shape here. Small diamond, because this line here represents the spine to the back of the head. I'm not going to draw the head. So this, you will see what I mean as soon as I start to break it down, right? So now what we have to do, we have to work on a little bit of proportion here. So whatever the distance you have here, roughly, I've got it roughly 1 centimeter. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3. So whatever distance you have here, you do it 3 times. In fact, I think it's 4 times. I'm just checking my own notes. 1, no, it's 3. I'm right. Have you got them already? You've been around a long time. Now, what we do is we just square that off. Like so. Square it off. Has everyone got that? Yeah? Jake, you got it? Now, this is where this becomes patented Artwalker work. 100%. So, why? What am I talking about? What we're going to do is add, I'm going to change the color of the pen. Just so you can identify what I'm doing. Watch here. I'm going to draw literally an A here. See this? This is our A. And we're going to drop that line here. So we draw our A here. How to draw the back. The Artwalker way. No one can steal this from me. Isn't that right, V? The back. So, has everyone done that? Good. Keep these distances always the same. We have to try and make it symmetrical, right? Try and make it symmetrical. So, roughly to this point here, where we've got the... If you imagine, we're drawing the back, right? So this is the peak of the shoulder here, where all the bones meet here. So we're going to go just slightly on the inside here, and the same distance here. So this represents, oops, I've gone a bit over. So this represents our hip area. Thank you, Tena. Bon dia. So now, look at this. So we've already got our A, which is here. Now, watch this. I'm going to draw a W. So we have, it almost looks like a house, again, coincidentally. Good stuff. And then we draw a V here. Anatomy, yes, the back. We are drawing the back today. My favorite is anatomy. I love anatomy. So literally what we've got here is we've literally got the A for art, and then we've got here the W for Walker. So now this is why this is my art, my back method, and then we have here a V for Valerie. No, I don't know what the V's for. Very good. Like so. So, let's keep going. It's only the first time. It's only the first time. The first time is always a bit shaky, right? So literally, this is the corner here where where your collarbone meets your arm and your shoulder blade. If we add an oval shape here, slightly overlapping it, like so. So remember, we got our A. I'll explain it again in a minute. So now what you need to add is here, a parallel line here. A perpendicular line here. Same on the other side. Same. These lines represent our shoulder blades here. Yeah, everybody got that? We have to bear in mind that our back has a bit of a separation here, right? But I didn't want to make it too complicated too early, but we've got a separation between the spine here and here, where the muscle doesn't go fully, doesn't connect fully. The spine is free. We're going to take that line down to our glutes. So this is where our glute muscles will be. Like so. Not too much detail before people start talking absolute nonsense. Yeah, is everyone getting that? And then what I simply do is add a V, this red V here. And this, or these, are the basic muscles that you need for the back. We're just going to add a couple. I imagine you could think of it as a tear, almost like a teardrop here. It drops down, it pops out. And that would be our oblique muscles here. And our glutes we have a smaller, minor and major. So I'm just going to add that like that, just to tidy that up quickly. Do you have to make the shapes? Yeah, you have to do these shapes. Good, good. So look, now these shapes that we've made here are a simplified version of the human back. Right, it's just a very simplified version. Don't forget the neck. We would add the neck here, right? The neck would be simply here. So that would be the back of the head, and we can add the head. I've run out of space, as always. I'm always at the moment getting my space issues wrong. But you can see that looks like the human back. Uh-oh, is someone having a crisis? Yeah, well, the arm is totally different. We can't mix everything too much, because then it's like one at a time. It's always got to be one at a time, or it gets too chaotic. Going well so far. What's wrong, Dwerk? Okay, so is everybody happy with that? Is everybody happy with that? Do. And if you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you really like what you see, please share. I started like 5 tunes over. This is cool, bro. Oh, good. I'm glad, mate. I'm glad. Bon good. Ah, very good. So everyone's good. So look now, right? So literally, if you imagine that you use this as your framework, all you have to do now is soften all of these lines, and you've literally got a back of a male using the letter W, so excuse me, A and W and V, and you've literally got a male back. And all we have to do is add the intricate details to get something like this. What do you think? No, the female back wouldn't be different. It probably wouldn't be as broad, depending on the female. But if you're drawing the female back, it wouldn't be as broad. So, in fact, you could say, what you simplify looking good. Good! Pros versus noobs, side to side. No, I did this. What are you talking about? I did that as well. Talking about, I don't show anybody else's work. I would really like to join you in real life and atomic. It depends where you live. If you're not from where I am from, then maybe it's not. Where do you live? Doing more than. Oh, good. I'm happy. Yes, I will never show anybody else's work. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, a bit far, Maya. Sorry. Bit of a drive. So what I'm saying is, okay, I'm going to test you guys. I'm going to test you. What did we start with? What did we start with? Fine tuning it to this level can come later on. We have to get this part first. What did we start with? Brilliant. Cross. Right? So I'm going to start with a cross. And then? Oh, really? Oh, that's yeah. Brilliant. Jake, you are seriously on point today. What else? The Maya. It's not a triangle. It is an A. It is an A for Artwalker. We need it to drop a little bit down here. But I'll let you off. I will let you off this time. My diamond's a bit bigger than normal. So, what else do we need? Because this, say for example, this is where we would actually attach our arms later on. Just for information. So we could attach our arms to it here. Rich Hampter, you are legendary. So roughly this distance here, one, two, three. This is going to vary, right? So this line here represents our what line? No. This line here is where our hips belong. Good. So you can, depending on what kind of shape you want your back to be, right? If you want a straighter back, here we've got quite a broad back, but if we wanted a straighter back, I would straighten my W. It meets our, let's say 1 to 3rd line here. Our W comes down here, goes up here, comes down here, goes back up here. See, now we've got a slightly straighter body, not as broad. Exactly, to the pelvis. Thank you, Leander. That's really nice. To the waistline. It makes sense. Brilliant. So we've got our glutes here, right? I'm not going to draw them, as you know, because people start freaking out. Some weirdos start to get all heated up. And then we can add, what do we add next? I'm going to see what you guys say. What would you add next? We add the V. Brilliant. We add the V. And then we're going to have to adapt all of this, right? We're going to have to adapt this. But this is just to help us. This is just to help us, right? So, what do we add now? What do we add now? Keep it clean, people. No, we've got the A here. The A is here. Oops, the A is already here. The shoulder, we can add the shoulder. We can draw an ellipse here and here. Exactly. Our perpendicular line roughly here. Whoops, that's a bit high. Whoops, that one's a bit low and that one's a bit high. Whoopsie daisy, excuse me. Like so. And the reason why I've drawn that one higher and not here is because that muscle, if we start to round this off, right, I'm going to simply round this off, right? So let me just blitz this quickly, just to show you how quickly you can turn your back into something that looks not realistic, but semi-realistic. We have to curve it over this line here. And then this muscle comes down like so. And it joins the lats that come under here. So now you can see it's getting a little bit more, I'm making it a lot more defined. And then we add our obliques, our lower back that we keep pulling when we don't bend our knees. And then now we have our male back again. Not forgetting, obviously we're not forgetting this V shape here for these muscles that we have actually on our shoulder blades here. I might have to draw this again a bit bigger. I don't know why I did it so small. But this is the basic techniques that you need to draw the back. Isn't that cool? You see, now I've got a wider back here because I widened my W. I think if you want to draw a female back, you probably wouldn't make it so muscular anyway. So in theory, you don't really have to worry too much. And obviously, if you draw a female anyway, you draw a female, you would draw a female, this part of the body, the torso, you would draw it more like this. If you draw a male, in fact, let me go back on that. You'd probably even go narrower at the top here. You'd go narrow here. That is more a female rib area. The male would be squarer and typically wider, bigger. So you have to make the male rib cage heavier, more robust. Do you see my point? This would be the female, shorter, slightly shorter, and the male would be slightly heavier, depending on what type of male you want to draw. He could be quite slim as well. You could possibly even use this as well for a male. But typically, this would be our male, and this would be our female. Daniel is happy. Simplicity is the key. Vision, isn't that pretty? That is pretty good. Who now knows how to draw the back? We are literally 19 minutes in. Who could not draw backs before and can draw them now? There you go. One. Who else? Confess. Two. That's what I like to see. How do you avoid the drawing? How do I avoid the human drawing me first to avoid this retaliation? What's that? I don't know what that means. I've learned so much. Brilliant. Look at that. And literally in 20 minutes. I've taught you guys how to do that in 20 minutes. So there you go. Not that detailed. It's a pun. Oh, sorry. I did. You know what it is? When I'm reading, I can't. If I don't pick it up straight away, I just get a bit. What's the word? Distracted. Well, this one's being recorded, and I think I've got one up on there already. No, this is not complicated. What you have to do is you have to keep trying. That's all you have to do. I have, even if I've made this up, I have to practice it myself. Do you see what I mean? It's you can't pick it up in one hit. It's just not possible, because there are obviously other things that we have to add to this back here, right? So if I continue with this back here, there's so many other moving parts that I have to add to it. This is just a guide. This is just a very, very, very good guide, because then you can, I'm not going to use red because it green, because it looks like the Hulk, because you still have to add a lot more detail. So for example, the direction in which the muscle grows, where it goes down the back, like so, how it contours. I forgot the separation here. Do you see what I mean? And then obviously this muscle here is the lat. It goes around the body here. It goes around the body here. We have these muscles here that we always pull when we're, as I say, not bending our knees, right? I just have to check that. And then the lat, actually, this is the W, but it's actually a bent W. We have to definitely change that so it curves around the body. And then the shoulder is roughly here. But you can see we have a good placeholder for pretty much everything. I think that is a good way to learn how to draw the back, because it's got a good framework that you can simply work within. And how far you take that after that is up to you. I might take that a bit lower, like so. That's it. See, that's what I mean. Even when I do it, I have to fine tune it. It's not a what do you call it, a wonder weapon. You have to work on it. But it works. It does work. Thank you. I'm glad I hope Jesus loved. I hope he loves me. Practice. Yeah. It's the framework. I'm just giving you the framework. After that, it's a case of how much do you want to work on it? How much do you want to... maybe it's not relevant for you to know how to draw a back like this. Maybe. But maybe it is. And if it is, this is a good starting point, if I say so myself. You're a little bit late, Edward. Thank you. Yep, there you go. You do have to forward your finger to the pen. Today's lesson equals to... Well, maybe you should try V. The horses and the bodies, you could attach a horse to this. Maybe. Yeah, and obviously when this would be stage one. If you have to draw back and you're drawing it from the side, maybe that's when it starts to get a little bit more complicated. Right, so say for example, if I'm drawing a back and I have to draw it from the side, not that I have had to, but if I'm drawing anything from the side, if I start it like this, as I've just done it really, really quickly, I didn't even realize I've done this, but the principle is the same. I drew this cross first, and now I add what? My diamond, right? So I'm going to add my diamond shape here. See, so now all I'm doing is I'm thinking, oh, what do I have to add now? Oh, yeah, my A shape. So, because Artwalker said I need an A. So I'm going to add my A. I'm following my same steps, right? And then I've planned out where my hips are already. Hopefully they're not too long. So let's take that a little bit higher. I'm gonna work out where his waist is, right? So I'm going down like so. I'm gonna just gauge it. I'm not gonna do the 4 points anymore. Up like so. Up like so. I know my shoulders are roughly here, right? This is the lower back. I'm following the spine, and these are the glutes. See what I'm saying? And then we've got the rib cage would be roughly around here, but I'm not going to illustrate that yet. I know that we've got our obliques, which we've added here. And then we add our V shape, but I'm not going to go straight up. I'm going to curve it around the back like so, like that. I'm going to curve it a bit. The neck is roughly here. Shoulder, 1, 2, and then we add our perpendicular, right? Perpendicular lines roughly here and here. Like I said, it curves into the muscle here. So now all I'm going to do is fine tune. I'm going to fine tune my lats, my shoulder, arm, muscle on the shoulder here. You can probably see a little bit more there. And I've got my back. Drop the pen. Drop the pen, mate. I had to drop the pen there, mate. What more can I say? What more can I say? I've got to drop the pen there. Only doing the back today. The back is a big task. It's not only the back. It's a huge task. I'm on holiday at the moment. That's why I'm doing so many as well. Sleepless, please share. If you haven't shared and if you haven't hit the like button, please share. That's all I ask you to do. That's all I ask you to do. Yeah, I've got a lot of capacity. I just don't show you guys everything. We're just skimming the surface. Oops, it's just jumped quickly. Yeah, but I move fast as well. I move fast. There you go. So hit the like button and please share if you really care. And thank you very, very much for the follows. And please recommend me to your friends. I don't know why, but I think the back design is beautiful. And you can do it now, I bet, or not. We can work on the details. Why not? Because for me, it's practice. I like to practice. I like to practice. You see, like here, you see, I would just look at this back here, or say, for example, let's just fine tune a back that we've already drawn, right? So we've got the lats, good. Right, I'm going to check this is all good. And then it closes off. Now we're just fine tuning everything. Like here, we've got to fine tune a few details. And then the spine, we've got to add a little bit of a separation here and here. And in the back of the head here, under neck, excuse me. Unfortunately, I always tend to draw the back really muscular. I don't know why. It's something I can't shake at the moment. I would like to know anatomy. So would I. So would I. This is so much better to do in pencil. Yes, do it in pencil. I would do it in pencil. I had a disaster today with the pen. But yeah, it's just the way it is. Because you can't rub it out. You can't rub it out. So I wouldn't do it with the pen because that might put you off. Yeah, I will do that, Dweck. I will, but it's not on my agenda at the moment because that's a lot of work. And if I was to do that in a live, I have to be sitting here for about 8 hours, and I don't have that time. And it is very necessary. I hope so. I hope to get paid for it at some point. So you guys have to share and inform people. And please, whoever has joined this live and can draw backs now, you owe me now. So please subscribe to my YouTube because I will be posting this video on my YouTube. So if you want to see it again, that's where you'll find it. That's where you'll find it. Yeah, what else was I going to say? I can't remember. Well, it depends because if I'm doing a full body, that's a lot of detail. That's a lot of detail. I wouldn't obviously I wouldn't do it with pencil. I wouldn't do it with pen. 100% not, because if I make a mistake, then I'm in trouble. But if I wanted it to be perfect, unfortunately, when I'm doing lives, I'm in speed mode. I'm doing everything really, really quickly. And that's not a good thing because I tend to draw really quickly anyway now because I want people to be focused very, very quickly and pick up information or they get bored, But I think I would put a day aside and hopefully I could do it in less time. But I wouldn't want to push myself to do it any quicker, if I'm honest. Because when you think about contouring the muscles and stuff like that, it's not that easy. It's not a quick process. I think it'll probably take even longer. Oh yeah, simplified version. Yeah. Well, this is a simplified version. This is a simplified version. So if that, I don't even know. I don't think it took me 20 minutes, that's for sure. But this is a simplified version. And I could quickly, like now, I could probably invest 10 minutes into hatching that up and it would probably look okay. This, I don't think this took me hours either. I think that was just like now, it's that kind of pace. This is, yeah, I know. I think it's because I'm doing all of these lives. I'm doing these lives and I'm just... So if you've got any questions, please ask now. Don't feel like you shouldn't ask. Should we do one again? I'm going to. Yeah, go for it. Do a freestyle. I will try my best to keep it up. I will. I can repeat it now. It's just good practice for me. I will repeat it right now. So let's draw. I'm just going to do it straight from the back, not this slightly at an angle, because maybe that's a little bit too much. It might be a little bit too much. I will be doing one in perspective, yes. Yes, I'll do that, Edward. I think I'm due to do one. Because usually what I do is I look at my feed and I see what I haven't done for a while. And then I notice I haven't done this one. I touched on it yesterday, but I thought, oh, I haven't done a back one. And this is one of my favourite ones. I like to draw the back. And I really want to do a good, really muscular back at some point where I put a lot of time into it and just looks awesome. I really want to do that soon. But I'm just so busy with these live streams and stuff that I just don't get the time really. I got to draw that. So I'm going to teach you how to draw a user with cool stuff. You're going to learn how to do this. Ready? Is everybody ready to do another round? We got another 15 minutes. Is everybody got... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, that is really bad. That is... No, I shouldn't say that. Because this is like, oh yeah, well, this is my rubbish one. I'm just showing you my rubbish one here. I'm sorry. I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. So, remember, all right, let me just test you guys. I'm going to make a new page. Exactly. So, I'm going to show you peasants how to draw back. Oh, you're peasants in the art game. You're peasants in the art game. So anyway, all serious. Right, listen, this is my way of drawing the back, right? The Artwalker way. I'm going to stress that because it literally is. So we start with, what do we start with? We've got a few newbies in here. Please hit the like button and share if you care. Brilliant. Zach is nailed it. So this represents the spine and the back of the head, the neck here. So we've got our shoulder level here, right? So this is our shoulder level. We draw a diamond shape. But remember, this diamond shape is a diamond, but we're going to have to manipulate it. We're going to have to tidy it up, right? I should have done it bigger. I don't know why I did it so small again. Never. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Hold on. Make it a little bit bigger. Good. So we've got a nice large area to work with. And now what do we add? What do we add now? Perfect. As opposed to just a straight diamond, I'm going to round my diamond off, right? So now I'm taking it a little bit further, round it off slightly. So it's got more of an organic shape. We can work more with that. Thank you for the kind gifts. Just hit the like button and please share. That's all I ask. What now? What do we do now? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And don't make the A too steep. Don't make it too steep, right? We're going to go our gentle A. Symmetrical. Try and keep it symmetrical, right? And that we're going to have to soften at some point. So now we have our shoulder here and here. Yeah? And in theory, we would add the neck here. In theory, we'd just add the neck like so. A little bit of separation between here and here. So that's good. So then we now add what? See, I'm just softening. You see I'm softening these edges? So that would be the skin, right? That would be the skin. The hip line. Exactly, hip line. So we're going to go down roughly for 1, 2, and then 3. So roughly to here. I just do it that way. So if you can do it another way, be my guest. This is just the way I like to do it. Because I've got my pointers, you know. You could probably do the cross, then your 4 points. Play with it. I wouldn't. You could do it any way you want, as long as you get the best result for yourself. Thank you, Cleans, for the kind rose. Please hit the like button and share. That's all I ask. No problem at all. That's brilliant. So what next? We are adding our W, and we have to define our waistline. Same distance here and here. And we have our, I didn't mark it 4 times. 1, 2, to the third point here is roughly where we add our W, right? So like I said before, the W, you see what I've done here? I've curved it, right? So I'm going to slightly curve it down to here. Before I did a straight W, but I'm going to curve it now. Because if I'd said that to you earlier, it would have made it a little bit complicated. And then I'm going to curve it again here. And curve it that way as well. See, now we've got a softer, it's a little bit wide, I find. We've got a softer, but a more organic looking back. I've gone a bit wide there. Never mind, that's all right. So, and then we're curving it up there like that. So, remember we're going to take some of this away, right? We have to take some of that away because we've got a separation in the back here. So I'm going to take that away now. So then it reduces that mass that we had there before. And then we can add our glutes like so. Like so. Bro, you're lucky you have time. Well, I'm on holiday. This is what I choose to do in my holiday. Some people watch TV. I sit here and draw. So, what else do we have to add? What else do we have to add? Our V. Like I said before, I'm going to slightly curve it this time. So we've got a little bit more of an organic shape. And then we add our V. Mr. Newman, how you doing? And what else do we need now? The diamond is where? I don't know what you mean there. Perpendicular lines. There you go. But I'm going to curve them this time. Oops. So now we have placeholders for our shoulder blades. We can add our arms. This is curving nicely around the front there. Nicely here. Look at that, baby. Isn't that lovely? And then we just got our secondary muscles. Oops, we forgot one. We forgot one. I nearly put it in by accident. YOLO. Yeah, well, this is not fully, this is not 100% correct either. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Here we forgot our oblique muscles here. We forgot those. But look at that, we've got it. We just forgot our oblique muscles. We did our V here. We did our V. But as I told you, I'm curving it a bit. And now what we could do is, like, we have to emphasize the collarbone here. Then we've got our double muscle here on the shoulder. And we've got a pretty jacked male back. I'm just checking something quickly. Yeah, that should be curving more like that. See? So I should have curved it a little bit more like that. But it's a scratch on a roller. Is everyone happy now? So, is everyone happy? To those, the newcomers, you've just missed out, actually. You just missed out. Zach is happy. Thank you for the gift, Keegs. And for the likes. So we are now into the last 4 minutes. We are now into the last 4 minutes. Like now, what you could do, you could start hatching it all up. We have to obviously add our head. I'm just checking quickly. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It would curve like that. But as I say, if you draw with the pencil, it's a lot easier. You don't have so many lines like me. I've got it. But I find when I do the tutorials with the pencil, I don't have to worry about smudging it, you know. And then if I want, I can add a different color, and it helps you guys identify what I'm doing. That's why I use the pen all the time, really, to try and make it a little bit more understandable. And now we're just adding the muscle. The direction that goes in. Which is a bit, you know, you don't have to know all that. It's not important. We're just learning the mechanics at the back. This one, well, I want to do this one again, actually. I want to do that one again. It's just practice, mate. That's the only difference. Sorry. I'm doing it too fast again. Don't worry, I'll do it again. I'll help you again. Don't worry. I've got a couple more minutes. Can you show me a really good drawing of? Really good drawing. One of these are quite good. There you go. You like that one? There you go. I'm just going to keep swapping. These are all my drawings, all done by my hand, and as you can see here, I use all my knowledge of the anatomy to draw this one and this hardcore Batman, that kind of stuff, ultra jacked, just playing around with whatever, you know, little head, you know, that kind of thing. So there you go. I also like to draw females. So there you go. Well, there you go. We all have to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. And that's important to recognize, that you have to start somewhere. Don't expect it to fall into your lap. It's not going to. And you'll only make yourself despondent and throw the pen and throw a tantrum. I think I might actually draw back now. A really, really hardcore one. And I might do it in pencil, but I won't do it in the live. I'll probably do it quietly on my own. Hey, Grandpa. I'm not a grandpa. Hello? Oh, maybe your grandpa's there with you. Okay, I'll get it. A female body. What do you mean, how about a female body? How would you do a skinny back? What do you think? Just less muscle. 100% less muscle. You just straighten everything up. You just have to straighten everything up. Can you please show the picture you just drew again? Which one? This one? My eyes got blessed. Thank you. Damn. Okay. DGs. Good advice there, would you? Well, the female body is literally the same as the male, but you would just simply not make the back as muscular. You know, this is, you don't, well, apart from me, nobody's back looks like this, really. No, but you know, the back is, it's just to have a knowledge of how to draw the back. It's not about, what you need to understand is when you're drawing females, it's more to understand what the hips look like as opposed to the back. Hold on, I've just drawn this from the front. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can recover this. So if this is a female back, right? I'm just going to have to try and recover this. Yes, good, I got it. So we are adjusting the shape. So if this is a female, from behind, chances are you're not going to draw her back like this, because then it's just going to look ugly, right? It's going to be too heavy and too muscular, and you know, so this is almost like arcane proportions almost. But you're going to still recognize certain rules, right? You're going to have your diamond in the middle here. You're going to have, excuse me, you're going to have your soft A here, because then you can add your shoulders here. I don't know where the arms are. We could just put them out like that. Do you see what I mean? And that just helps us because we've got our female figure here. We add the neck, and now we've got a female back. Like I said, we don't have to have it so jacked up. The narrower we make the rib cage, the more feminine. Even this one's a little bit too, no, I suppose it's not too bad. She's athletic, I suppose. Like so. But you can see that's a female body, right? I'm going to extend these arms a bit. That almost looks like Vi somehow. I don't know why. And then we've still got our W here, and that gives us the position for that. I hope that helped you, Kiro. Makes sense. How you doing, free ticket? Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember you from the other day. How you doing, feet tickler? Sorry. Exactly. Self-portrait, mate. 100%. Practice. It's not easy. It's just something that if you do it a million times, it starts to stick. And it's I've been doing this nearly every day for the last 10 months now. So now it's just a case of everything is on file, so I just have to grab it. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, please do so. I will be posting this. So if you want to watch the video again, you can watch it. Good. So we have now been going for 1 hour, and I think we've covered most things. Thank you to all that took part, watched, and actually are following me now. I appreciate that. As you know, I'm doing this to help people that don't have the opportunity to go to university. So thank you for your support. Yeah, you keep waiting, but you can still practice yourself. You can still practice yourself, Zach. You don't have to wait for me, because who knows when I'm going to do it. I'm not promising anything. Just my mood. It's me. I'll just think, I'll do it now. So I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I wish you all a lovely afternoon. Kind of tricky for me, though. It is. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? So we have to shine in another direction. We have to go. We have to grind. You can't. It's not going to fall into your lap, as I said, or everyone would be doing it. So, Sam, thank you very, very much for the roses. Please share, like, subscribe, and we will see each other very soon. Thank you very much, V. You're a star as always. Take care. Bye-bye.